Why, if an India-China war happened today, it would be nothing like 1962. The game has changed. Hello and welcome back to Wisdom and Wonders. In today's episode, we will talk about a critical and timely topic, India and China. Many people remember the war of 1962 as a dark chapter in India's history. But let me tell you, if a war were to happen today, it would be a completely different story. The India of 2024 is not the India of 1962. The world has changed, the game has changed, and the stakes are much higher. So let's dive into why an India-China war today would not only look very different, but might not even happen in the first place. The world of 1962 versus today. First, let's compare 1962 with today. Back in 1962, both India and China were newly independent nations, finding their footing. Economically, they were similar, poor, developing nations. India was unprepared for war. Our military was underfunded, poorly equipped, and lacked proper training in mountain warfare. On the other hand, China had better infrastructure and organization, giving it the upper hand in Himalayan region. But today, the story is very different. India is a rising global power with a modernized military, advanced technology, and strong international alliances. We are no longer the same nation that underestimated China in 1962. And guess what? Even China isn't the same as it was back then. India's economic growth versus China's economic reality. Economically, China has grown into a global giant. Its economy is 5 times the size of India's and its defense budget is massive. However, there is a catch. China is notorious for underreporting its defense spending. While it claims to spend 200 billion American dollars, the real number is likely much higher. But even with this advantage, China has reasons to avoid war with India. Why? First, India is one of China's biggest trading partners. A war would destroy trade relations, and that's something China cannot afford in the post-pandemic economic climate. Second, China's economy is already slowing, and a war would worsen its problems. In contrast, India's economy is resilient and growing. With initiatives like Make in India, we are reducing dependency on China's imports and building our own industrial strength. Military transformation since 1962. Let's talk about the military. The Indian armed forces have transformed dramatically since 1962. Here is how. Army strength. India has one of the largest and most experienced standing armies in the world. Our soldiers are trained for high altitude warfare with decades of experience in areas like Siachen and Ladakh. Air Force power. India's Air Force has state-of-the-art fighters like the Rafale, Sukhoi Su-30 MKI and indigenous Tejas jets. We also have advanced drone, missile defense systems and precision-guided weaponry that make a huge difference in modern warfare. Naval dominance. Our Navy is a strong presence in the Indian Ocean, equipped with aircraft carriers, nuclear submarines and advanced destroyers. In a conflict, we could block China's crucial trade routes through the Indian Ocean, severely damaging their economy. China's weaknesses. Now, let's take a closer look at China. Despite its military buildup, China has significant weaknesses. Lack of war experience. China hasn't fought a major war since 1979, when it clashed with Vietnam and lost heavily. In contrast, India's armed forces are battle-hardened, with experience in conflicts like Kargil in 1999 and counter-terrorism operations. Unreliable technology. Much of China's defense technology is copied or stolen from other countries. For example, China had to buy Russian Su-35 jets because it couldn't develop reliable jet engines on its own. Meanwhile, India sources advanced, proven technology from trusted partners like France, Israel and the US. Focus on the US. China sees the US as its main rival. A war with India would distract it from its long-term goal of becoming the world's top superpower. Global pressure on China. Another key difference between 1962 and today is global pressure. The world is watching China closely, especially after the COVID-19 pandemic. The Quad Alliance. India, the US, Japan and Australia is working to counter China's aggression. Many countries, even those involved in China's Belt and Road Initiative, are losing trust in Beijing's intentions. This means that China is under immense pressure to avoid unnecessary conflicts, especially with a nuclear-armed India. India's diplomatic and strategic strength. India, on the other hand, is better prepared diplomatically and strategically. We have strong alliances with major powers like the US, Russia, Japan and Australia. Our advancements in space technology like real-time satellite surveillance gives us a strategic edge. India has shown time and again that we can stand firm against China, as seen during the Doklam standoff in 2017 and the Ladakh standoff in 2020. Why cooperation is better than conflict? Let's be clear, a war between India and China would be a catastrophic for both nations. While India is much stronger now, both countries would suffer severe economic and human losses. Instead of fighting, India and China should focus on diplomacy and cooperation. Together they can drive Asia's growth and ensure peace in the region. Conclusion: the game has changed. In conclusion, the India-China War of 1962 should no longer define how we view the two nations today. India is stronger, smarter and better prepared than ever before, and China knows that a conflict with India is not worth the cost. Let's hope that both nations choose the path of diplomacy over war. After all, peace is the only way forward in a world as interconnected as ours. Thank you for watching. If you found this video informative, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to Wisdom and Wonders and share your thoughts in the comments below. Until next time, stay informed, stay united and Jai Hind.